Bulletcast for life.
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is not a regular episode of the Bulletcast. It's not even a bonus episode. This is the first episode of So, what do you want to talk about? And we did have something originally planned for this episode of So, what do you want to talk about? But we are going to put that on ice, put it on hiatus, put it back in the BC vault for now. We're going to be talking about the WWE releases that came yesterday. A couple ones that shocked on this list. But first, I'm here with the Bulletcast podcast champion, Poison Scarlet, and Mr. Brandon Tanguma. Bulletcast on the bank. What's going on, guys?
Howdy.
Hello.
Yes.
I think that other topic we were going to cover, I think we can still cover that in a couple months. I think it's going to be a while till
we can
that topic maybe becomes.
We can put it in the
overdone.
vault for now and then take it out later.
Yes, of course. All right. The WWE.
We've talked enough about this topic for a while.
Yes, the WWE releases. Let's. We knew they were coming. You know, over 100 in-house people were fired recently. You know, Dana Warrior was one of them, but now in-ring competitors have gotten the boot. So with that being said, Brandon, please read off the names of those who lost their jobs yesterday.
Well, we do have a bunch. A lot of them might be NXT people we don't know too much about, people we haven't seen on TV in a while, but we'll go through them. I'll kind of go from the quote unquote bottom to the bigger names. So kind of the last ones that got released, I think either today or late yesterday, was Ikemanjiro. Let's see, Brooklyn Barlow, Alexis Gray, Kevin Ventura Cortez, Daniel MacArthur, Luis something Leon, Dabakato, shout out, Shanky, Masse, Monsoir, old Dana Brooke, Bryson Montoya, Quincy Elliott, Rick Boogs, Aaliyah, respectfully, Emma, Riddick Moss, Top Dollar, Shelton Benjamin, Mustafa Ali, Elias, and Philip's favorite, Mr. Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, that one hurt me the most.
Honestly, it all hurts.
No, they all hurt, but I mean that one.
Yeah.
That one in particular. I mean, you see how beloved Dolph Ziggler was. You have guys like John Cena and The Rock tweeting out about his accomplishments, man. I mean,
yes.
Oh God. Oh, Katie, what were your thoughts when you saw these names on this release?
I was just kind of floored. Dolph Ziggler hits hard. Mustafa Ali hits hard. Mansoor, who, if I'm not mistaken, is Bay Area, trained in the Bay Area.
Yeah, he trained in East Bay, so he could be making a return.
Maybe, but that was rough to see. We all want to support our local people and watch them succeed, but he had a great run in WWE. Now we get to see him do even more somewhere else.
I mean, Dolph Ziggler, 19 years in WWE, 1,555 TV matches, third most in WWE's history, two-time World Heavyweight Champion, one-time NXT Champion, six-time Intercontinental Champion, two-time United States Champion, four-time Tag Team Champion, and one-time Money in the Bank winner, 2012, cashed in night after WrestleMania 29. I think it's the greatest cash-in history because of the story of a guy that lost on TV for 2 years straight, randomly won the briefcase, thought, he's going to be the guy that cashes in and loses, and then he won the big one of the craziest pops I've ever heard, my biggest mark-out moments of my fandom. Yeah, man, God, you thought Dolph was going to be there forever. You just always thought he was going to be there forever. No matter what position you put him in, he excelled, going down to NXT and working with Braun Breaker for the NXT title. The stories that he told for the Intercontinental title, the one with The Miz at No Mercy and Sack, that was great. I know, Brandon, you were there. Yeah, man. God, it's unfortunate, man. I love Dolph Ziggler. Just like a class act, a workhorseman. Did whatever he was told and excelled to the best of his ability. And you see how beloved he was. I mean, you have Caleb Braxton, Natty, and all these other people commenting. It sucks, man. Shelton Benjamin, I mean, a guy that never really got his just due, should have been another African American man to hold the WWE championship. I mean, all the God-given ability and talent in the world. You saw with a Team Angle and the gold standard run and the IC title runs back in the mid 2000s. Left, he came back. We thought it was going to be something. Did the little tag team with Chad Gable. The Hurt Business started. It's a shame we didn't get to see that in front of fans. Yeah, man. Top Dollar, love Top Dollar. Got to meet him over WrestleMania weekend. Super nice guy, class act. I mean, he got released once before, hit the Indies, so I assume he'll do that again. AJ, he's a chill dude, man. Love him. Aaliyah has finally been cut. I know with cuts over the years, people were like, "Well, how is she still there?" and all that other stuff. I mean, Aaliyah has been with this company for a very long time. Like, if you go back and watch the Breaking Ground series that NXT did back in 2015, she was there just starting out. So she really almost had a damn near 10-year career in WWE. I know she's been injured. Rick Boogs, he had that injury WrestleMania 38, that tag match with the Usos and Shinsuke. Never really came back and captured that momentum again. So that's unfortunate. Shanky, he was getting over, man. He was getting over. Then they took him off TV. I know he popped up at the Superstar Spectacle in India. Yeah, who else was on this list? Dabba-Kato, Raw Underground was what Apollo Cruz's henchman when Apollo was running with the Nigerian shtick. Mansoor and Mace. Dio Madden thought there was going to be something when he was on commentary. Picked him up very well. Thought he was going to feud with Lesnar. Then he just got F5 through an announce table, and that was it. I see Mansoor and Mace have already spoken since they've been released. They did like a Twitch live or something. They were like, "Oh yeah, Cody's cool."
Well, I know Mace does some sort of Twitch stream.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, Miz is cool. Vince is a nice guy." I saw like some comments they had talking about how LA Knight didn't really like the Maximum Male Models gimmick, and I don't blame him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's always sad when people get released. It kind of has been a yearly occurrence. We kind of knew this was coming, as you said, with the office cuts last week, and now we get the on-air talent. And I mean, honestly, like none of them were like super shocking. As I said, a lot of these people were kind of either not used on television or not really, used in a high, level, except for like Mustafa Ali, which I think would probably be like the most shocking for me, just because, he was in NXT, he was doing some things. Even Dana Brooke, like Dana Brooke has kind of been like a meme, a laughing stock of just like her inspirational babyface character, but like no one cares about her. And she finally was like she was down in NXT, she was doing like some sort of, gimmick and mentoring. And like, it looked like she was going to finally turn heel and finally get some sort of freshness put into that character. And then before we even got the turn, she got cut. But
yeah, Mustafa Ali was scheduled to wrestle Dirty Dom at the pay-per-view next week.
He was.
So that's really the shocker. Like, okay, now what are they gonna do? Does Wesley get that spot again? Do they throw Tyler Bate in there? Yeah.
Maybe that just means like the disconnect between The Office and NXT. With the new TKO Holdings, I was maybe thinking if they're really trying to cut, trim the fat after they just signed like a multi-billion-dollar SmackDown rights deal. Maybe we're going to go back to like 2 years ago when we had like the big one with a lot of the marquee names like Nia Jax, Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, like some high paid people. But I mean, I would assume Dolph Ziggler's probably making like a decent amount of money, but everyone else was kind of, as I said, like lower level people, which it sucks, but wasn't completely shocking to hear a lot of the names.
Yeah, I mean, Matt Cardona tweeted out, this could be the end of your career, and this could be the beginning. We've seen, like, obviously Cody has the best, like, modern day era leave WWE outside of WWE career with the indie run, AEW, etc. Matt Cardona is the second best. I mean, he says he's making more money outside of WWE than he did when he was in the company. And
he's in Japan right now, going to wrestle Maki Ito.
Yeah, you see the indie deathmatch god, and has Steph DeLander with him, and he popped up over here in the Bay Area at the last BTW show, and there was a different aura about him than from when he was Zack Ryder in WWE. So this could be the beginning of something. Like I said, I mean, like Mansoor was on the indies. I'm sure he'll pop up at Hood Slam when the 90 days are up. Top Dollar, he'll be cool. It's gonna be. I mean, what Shelton Benjamin, he's tight with Booker T in Reality of Wrestling, so I'm sure he'll pop up there. Maybe
Elias will be perfectly fine as long as he can
Yes,
still grow a beard
Elias.
and have long hair, play that guitar. He is we've always called him the modern era honky tonk man, and Honky was doing indie dates, I think, up and before COVID. So I think Elias will be perfectly fine doing the local indie scene,
bro. Honky's still doing signings.
He
Exactly.
was just at LodeCon in spring.
Yes, he was at the Spring Load Icon. Yes.
But as long as you just look like Honky Tonk Man, you can be Honky Tonk Man. I think that's going to be the same for Elias for the next 30, 40 years.
I mean, these guys are going to be fine. I mean, they get a severance package for 90 days. So they're going to have time to go find other endeavors. And they're going to get booked as former WWE superstar. With that comes, cachet. Quincy Elliott, he's a guy that wrestled out here a couple times. Actually wrestled Big Toke before he became the Super Diva. So, it's interesting to see what's going to happen to him. Maybe he'll pop up back out around here. Yeah.
I would say like on a high level, like an AEW or something like AEW, I think the only person like I would really look at would be Mustafa Ali. I mean, Dolph Ziggler, maybe, like, obviously you have the link with his brother there, but I just think like a Dolph Ziggler signing for AEW when you have so many other talents kind of feels a little impacty of just like a WWE washout. You bring him over. He's probably going to get a big pop, which probably is going to look great for the other AEW wrestlers. But I do think Mustafa Ali, there's still like something relatively great still in him. And I would definitely want to see him on the indie scene. If there's one person I would pick to be that Cody or that Matt Cardona, it would be Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, it's crazy because like he was, the Kofi Mania became Kofi Mania because Mustafa Ali got injured. So it's really a what if he hadn't got injured. Would he have had that spot against the new Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 39? You know what I mean? It's something, man. But Mustafa Ali, he always did his work to the best of his ability. Got over with his own promos on social media. 205 Live, he was killing it with guys like Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy. So it sucks. Emma got released. I memean she's hit the indies before. We met her at an APW show a number of years ago. So it's she'll be all right. I'm sure she'll show Riddick Moss the ropes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Emma was someone when she came back, I thought maybe you could have done a little bit more with her. Nothing like on the top level of the women's division, but she's talented. She's a little older, kind of been there, done that in WWE. So, I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from, but I also wish in her second run she got a little bit more run, but it just never happened.
So you're going to Impact. And Tegan Knox got released also, right?
I did not see that.
Was she not on the list?
Tegan Knox was supposed to wrestle Becky Lynch, and then she didn't. That's the only thing I've seen from Tegan Knox.
Okay. Kay, do you have any other thoughts about this this round of firings?
I mean, honestly, my heart goes out to the people who were released both in their corporate structure and as talent. And all I can say is that this isn't the end. This is the beginning. This gives them even more clout that they can use when they go on and continue with their careers. So I can't wait to see what they do next.
Yeah. Did you get this round of names, Brandon? Ekman Gyro, Brooklyn Barlow.
Literally the first people I said. Nice to see you're paying attention. Thank you, Katie.
It was a long list.
It was a long list.
It was a very long list.
It was a very long list.
Just making sure we got everybody on.
Shout out to Ike Manjaro. Like he's a really good wrestler. He's almost kind of like that Akira Tozawa, where unfortunately he's too good at comedy to where they just pigeonholed him in that spot. But he's a damn good wrestler.
Yes. It is a shame. wish everyone best of luck in all their future endeavors. Yeah, I think that is going to do it for this first episode of So, what do you want to talk about? Thank you guys for listening. We will be doing these semi-regularly. I think record
Once every 6 months.
record quite a few and put them in the bag and then just pop them out. Just yeah.
I have to talk over with my agent and scheduling rights and stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Well, none under the radar is gone in the vault. Maybe
where
we'll have
is
to.
under the radar? That's
well,
what
I'm holding out until Katie gets her own show. Well, I'm on strike right now. I'm with the writers.
Katie's working on a concept. So
there we go.
What I want to talk about. Where I need under the radar. Under the radar was one of the hottest prospects this podcast is ever.
Well, then New Japan went down south. I thought maybe if we were going to cover AEW every other week, maybe I sneak in an AEW thing, and I watch the top stuff on wrestling, but I feel like the wrestling or the stuff we cover on Bulletcast pretty much encompasses everything I'm kind of up on.
You know what? Can you do an under the radar for Impact 1000? Can you do that? I've seen great things. It looked like it was fantastic. The beautiful people returned.
I did see that. That was on my TikTok. Might say something on my algorithm, but that's a topic for another day.
Yes. Things like that. Ultimate X returned. A lot of old Impact former
Feast or Fired. Shout out, one of the dumbest concepts of all time, but they brought it back.
Feast or Fired. It was a popular thing, man. You got a world title shot, you got a tag title shot, or you got fired. I think there's an X Division title shot in there too. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff.
And now a Digital Media Championship title shot.
Yes, Tommy Dreamer defending the Digital Media title at SPW in Sacramento next month.
Wow.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Be there.
Buy your tickets now before they sell out, which they will.
They will. SPW does a hot crowd. All right, thank you guys so much. We'll be back with a regular episode of the BC on Thursday. Be safe and stay dangerous. Yeah.